Economists and energy analysts are predicting a major gas shortage along the east coast of Australia, which will result in a leap in gas prices. This makes local oil and gas company WHL Energy a potentially important participant in the East Coast energy equation, primarily through its operatorship of the Vic P67 exploration permit, which is located in the Otway Basin, offshore Victorian coast. Today we are joined by Mr David Rowbottam, Managing Director of WHL Energy, who will provide a company update and how the company's strategy fits into this looming gas shortage. David, thanks for your time today.
My pleasure, Luke.
David, WHL Energy has achieved another key milestone in progressing the Labella and Greater Vic P67 permit. Could you please provide us with some more details?
Thanks, Luke. We've now received the final seismic volume from the Vic P67 3D seismic survey centred around the Labella field. This state-of-the-art 3D seismic now includes the full 925 square kilometres of that 3D shoot against the original 255 square kilometres that was contained in the interim and intermediate seismic volumes. This now provides us further details on targets such as Lowlander to the south and other leads we had in the northwest that weren't as clear on the initial volume.
I understand that the full details of the data are not yet available, but could you give us an indication of the type of information that you've seen to date?
Yes, the results have boosted our confidence. To date, we've already identified 11 separate prospects across Vic P67, and with those we think there are mean prospective resources of 610 BCF of gas and 14.1 million barrels of liquids and condensates. And those sorts of numbers are the core to being able to make a commercial development out of the prospects. The confidence we now have has also got us to the point that we've been able to engage Aztec Drilling to progress the next level of planning around the potential drilling for the exploration program that's upcoming.
As part of the farm-out agreements that you've reached with AWE and Tap Oil, I understand that those companies are currently reviewing the final volume seismic data?
Yes, we have delivered the seismic data volumes to the joint venture partners AWE and Tap and now await their final acceptances. Each of the joint venture partners will also do their own assessment within the next 60 working days. AWE have this period of time to decide as to whether they will take over as operator and their final equity level. TAP have a further 10 calendar days after that decision to make their final decision on exercising their own option regarding the joint venture.
WHL Energy is also making great headway at its offshore Seychelles project in East Africa. Can you please update us on what is happening there?
After completing the farm out in the first quarter of this year, Ophir and WHL have been quick to get out of the blocks and get the 3D seismic completed. That seismic program of 1,528 square kilometres has just recently been completed, the cost of which will come in around the number of our full carry under the joint venture agreement that we negotiated with Ophir. The target for that 3D program is the Junon, and this has been selected because of its prospectivity in terms of the size of potential targets. Specifically, we're looking in the areas of Junon South, East and Central if people have had a chance to see the maps on our website.
What are the next steps in the defining of those locations?
The Junon 3D seismic acquisition is really getting to an exciting phase. It is now being processed and the initial fast track is due in September, and the final pre-stack time migration we expect back in December for review. This will significantly improve on subsurface visibility from the new data, increasing our confidence. Remembering this is only the third 3D seismic acquired in the Seychelles and the first over any acreage held by WHL and the Ophir joint venture. This will allow us to go in and make a decision whether or not we're going to be able to drill by December 2016.
David, thanks very much for your time today.
Appreciate it, Luke.